Hare Krishna. Prithu Prabhu, one of Srila Prabhupada's senior disciple, was telling this very interesting story. One day, he and one of his friends, both devotees, were doing book distribution in a van. And as they were going in this van, their van hit a road divider and it flipped over and completely fell apart. And this accident was so severe, an entire crowd gathered there. Ambulance came there, trying to see whether they can do some help for these two devotees. But these two devotees were so inspired to distribute Srila Prabhupada books. They had so much compassion, the inspiration that Srila Prabhupada gave them. Even in that condition, they didn't think about themselves. Their only thought was, how can we distribute books? So they got up, picked up their book bag and came to distribute books to this crowd. And all these people who had gathered here, they were wondering whether these two people are safe. And they asked them out of concern, are you all okay? Prithu Prabhu and this devotee, they told them, we are okay, you all are not okay. Take the book of Srila Prabhupada. And even in that condition, they met with the most severe accident of their life. They distributed Srila Prabhupada's books. This is a very great attitude to have, never say die attitude. Even in difficult situations, to continue on your responsibility and continue on your service. Another wonderful example is of Bhakti Tirth Swami, another of Srila Prabhupada's very stalwart disciple. So Bhakti Tirth Maharaj, he was distributing books in Russia. Back in the 1970s, Russia was a communist country. It was a criminal offense to distribute any religious book. Bhakti Tirth Maharaj, dressed in coat and suit, wearing a wig, he would go to different universities and convince the HODs, the department heads, the professors, to order the entire set of Srila Prabhupada books for their library. So one day, as he was walking this particular university, the KGB agent, so KGB agent is like the intelligence of the Russian government, that they had to make sure that no one breaks the communist laws, no one breaks the government laws. So this KGB agent suspected that this person is an odd man out. There is something fishy here. He's come to do something wrong. He started to chase Bhakti Tirth Maharaj. And Bhakti Tirth Maharaj was an expert runner. He started to run. And in this entire university, the KGB agent is chasing and Bhakti Tirth Maharaj is running. Mind you, if anyone is caught in this way, the offense could be put in jail for a lifetime or probably killed. Even in this situation, Bhakti Tirth Maharaj, he had this great attitude. He was running, taking different turns to dodge this KGB agent. And finally, he took one turn and there was a door that was there, someone's office. He opened the door, closed the door. So the KGB agent didn't find Bhakti Tirth Maharaj, he went away. So before entering the door, Bhakti Tirth Maharaj was so sharp, he read the name of the person. As soon as he entered, he told the other person, are you Mr. So-and-so? The person sitting there said, yes. He said, I have come to meet you only. And in that situation, he sold an entire set of Srila Prabhupada books, even with that risk. So this is an attitude that we all need to develop in life, the attitude of never say die. Even in a difficult situation, you don't give up, you do your best. And both Prithu Prabhu and Bhakti Tirth Maharaj got this inspiration from their spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, at the age of 70, when he was almost about to die, and he had come to Vrindavan, even in that state, he went to London, preached and came back. So this is an attitude of a sportsman. This is an attitude of a warrior. Just like a soldier, even in difficult situations, he doesn't back out. He does his best. In the Mahabharata, you have the example of Abhimanyu, a 16-year-old boy, the son of Arjuna. So Abhimanyu, when he was in this war, he broke open through the Chakravyuh. That time he was surrounded by 7 powerful Maharathis of the Kaurava army. But Abhimanyu was not scared. He didn't think the least about his life. He fought so bravely. Not once he looked back to see if there is anyone to protect him. Till the last moment, he fought. So this is an attitude that's very pleasing to the Lord. And this is the attitude that distinguishes the ordinary from the extraordinary. Whether you give up or you do your responsibility till the end. You have the Ramayana, the example of Jatayu. Jatayu, when he was seeing that Ravan is taking Sita away, Ravan is kidnapping Sita, Jatayu knew very well that if he tries to stop Ravan, Ravan will kill him. But Jatayu said, no problem, even if I die, my service has to continue. Right? And Jatayu did his best. He fought, he died. But Lord Ram considered Jatayu to be a victory. Lord Krishna considered Abhimanyu to be a victory. Because life is not only about result, life is about attitude. That's why in the Gita, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, you don't worry about victory or defeat. You don't worry about the result. You do your duty in a wonderful attitude. And this attitude is what pleases the Lord. And it is this attitude that actually makes one's mark in this world even after that person has left and gone. So if you study the life of all great people whom we remember now, these are the people who stood strong, who ran that extra mile, who had this great attitude of never say die. Even in difficult situations, they stood their ground and fought till the end. Right? So we all need to develop this attitude, and if you can have this attitude of not giving up, doing our responsibilities in high or low waters, definitely we too can make our mark in this world. Thank you. Hare Krishna.